wanted to talk about designing your brand logo and taglines and what is the key consideration for creating a memorable logo and the tagline.
Now, consumers don't even realize it takes literally fractions of a second to have an opinion on a logo. Now, of course, when I see the C, you're gonna think of Coach, or you're gonna think of something really memorable, because logos can either intrigue us and make us want to buy it, or it can be completely dismissed and forgotten. So a well-designed logo, it doesn't have to be, of course, the classic C that we're talking about. It can be, but it is designed for you and, of course, your tagline. And in today's world in real estate, we want to make sure that we are staying as branding visual as possible. So we're going to really go into logos and taglines deeper.
Exactly. Therefore, the importance of logo is not just an image. It's a face of your company, and really this memorable logo can set you apart from all the competition and increase the brand recognition in the market, the real estate market that you're working for. Therefore, that visual actually represents you and conveys the essence of your brand and the value and your personality, that you can offer more value to every client that you are in touch with.
Right, and I'm going to give you some examples, and I'm going to use my own thoughts with when I was designing my own logos for my channels. Now, simplicity is key. Now, the Nike swoosh, the Coach C, the Apple, all of these are simple, yet they're huge. You know what they are, they're iconic. Something simple can work, and I can tell you, like the Coach C, I was thinking, since we are Alan and Victoria for our real estate agent, I really did think maybe it should be A and V. I'm going to go into why I didn't choose that one ultimately, but that was something I was thinking for a logo. Maybe we should just be very simple and go with 2 letters.
Exactly. Therefore, after the simplicity is the key, the next thing we wanted to talk about, unique and distinctive. Your logo should separate you from the pack. Definitely, you can get inspiration from other people, but you need to be ensuring that your design is so unique that separates you from other people in the market. And if you're using a very generic logo, really confuses people, especially those clients that wanted to see you and your personality, and may fail you in the market, no?
Right. Now, I can also say for me, when I was going with A and V, one of the reasons I didn't ultimately choose that is I could not find a great font that really made it unique and distinctive. I did not invest enough time, maybe, it's true, but I could not find a good font that really made it unique and distinctive. Otherwise, it's just 2 letters and nobody's going to know what they are. And maybe those 2 letters aren't going to be the best thing for real estate anyway, but I did think, how can I make it unique? And every font I touched was not unique, was not distinctive. The next thing to talk about is timeless. You want to make sure that it is not quickly outdated.
Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel. Please go to theagentwolves.com and grab all of our giveaway.
Also, we are part of the Wolfpack, so you would get our entire upline if you choose to join us. And we do hope you want to join us at EXP, so we would love to be your sponsor.
And also, please go grab an appointment with us and schedule a phone call.
And a lot of people are going to be using things that are cartoonish, and cartoonish might be a little bit in for a moment. It can have a trend, but is that timeless? I do not know. I do not think a cartoon for real estate is necessarily your best choice.
Exactly. Which brings us to the next thing, which is reflecting the brand identity. And that's why you need to make sure that your logo speaks about your identity and what you stand for. For example, my wife talked about cartoonish, which these days are very prevalent and many people are using. Therefore, this imagery, typography, and style should be aligned with your brand core and ethos, no?
Ethos.
And ethos. And appeal also to your target demographic, no?
Now, with typography, that was what killed my initial thought of my 2 letters. So, again, a branding identity is one thing. The next thing to talk about is an effective tagline. This is something that we work on a lot. Your brand message has to stay, it is basically your signature for everything that you're putting out there. It's not just your name, it's your tagline underneath it for everything. So the very first thing it has to be is it has to be clear, it has to be relevant. So it has to be clear and concise. It has to not just be a good tagline, it has to avoid jargon. It can't be complicated. We want it to be 7 to 10 words, to be entirely honest.
Okay. Therefore, also need to be memorable, just like a catchy song. The tagline needs to stick in somebody's mind, and also use rhythm, rhyme, and repetition into your advantage. Like
every kiss begins with K. Everybody knows that tagline in America is for jewelry, because now we know K jewelry. It is a great little example. It's simple and it's sticky and it's catchy, you know. Also wants to be emotional. It has to be emotionally connected to you, what we're doing. We're selling real estate, so it has to be personal, it has to be impactful, it has to kind of show who you are, evoke an emotional response as much as possible. We want it to show happiness, trust, excitement.
And also should have versatility, means the logo needs to scale, tagline needs to be versatile in different contexts, and it should be effective, where you can use it on your website or social media posts, or using it as an email signature when you send the email to your client.
Okay, so make sure that all of these work together. So the balance has to be there. So your logo has to your tagline can't overshadow the logo, and the logo can't overshadow. They kind of have to work together to be harmonious. So you want to have visual harmony, so they have to belong together. So you have to make sure your fonts, your images, your text all kind of work and they go in proportion. The other thing is scalability.
Scalability. Therefore, the both element, as with my wife talk, should be legible in every various size that you're using. Your tagline should be clear when the logo scales down for a smaller platform. Therefore, make sure that you're paying attention to these things when you are designing them.
So we're going to give you 7 quick steps in order to really kind of come up with your own, or refocus and rebrand your own self. So number 1 is really look at your competition. Who is your target? Number 1, look at your target audience. Who are you trying to sell to? What are their brand preferences? What are their values? What is it going to bring to you? What do you have that you would engage them to talk to you?
Exactly. The next thing is analyzing the competition, meaning that looking at your competitor's logo and tagline and determining that what is the common in your industry and how you can stand out in your real estate market.
The next thing is brainstorm. It's great when you have a group or a partner where you can sit there and just bounce ideas off each other. Even if the idea is stupid, if you run with it, you're eventually going to get to the better idea. So you want to, yes and is always a great word when we're brainstorming.
Exactly. The next thing is a sketch and conceptualizing, even creating a rough sketch for your logo and ideas and list of potential taglines could be good start to come with that final thought and in your imagination.
And then also test them. If you've sold to previous clients, you can ask them, what do you think of this one? What do you think of that one? Do you think it defines who I am as a real estate agent? You can ask people. And then of course use that to refine it, because maybe they don't, as I was saying earlier, maybe they love the A and V idea and I was being silly and ignoring it and I need to invest more time in fonts. But you want to protect your brand. So if you can, make sure it can stand the test of time. Nobody has trademarked it. You can trademark it if you want to, but you want to safeguard it from being used by other people.
Exactly. Therefore, at the end, we wanted to tell you that creating a logo and tagline, really you need to resonate with the customer. And
remember, your goal with all of this is recognition, resonance, and relevance. So if you can have those 3 R's, you're in the game for a memorable, more memorial visual branding.
Exactly. And please, do you want to?
Please, where our masterclass is coming, you can go to agentwolves.com just to get all of our freebies. And of course, that's what we're going to announce first when we can actually sign up for the course. So it is coming and we are so excited to share it with you.
And also go to agentwolf.com pro and grab all of the materials that we put for you for free. And we love to connect with you, and also watch all of our playlists in our channel. See you next time.